I got genetics, you got work ethic, genetics wins. A 22-year-old genetic freak named Rick tells Arnold this in 1972. 6 months. Same gym. Different hours. By 1973, Arnold is Mr. Olympia. Rick is still making excuses about why talent wasn't enough. Los Angeles. March 1972. Monday morning, 6 a.m. Gold's Gym on Hampton Drive. The sun hasn't risen yet. The sky is that deep blue-black that comes right before dawn. The streetlights are still on. The neighborhood is silent except for the sound of ocean waves in the distance and one car pulling into the parking lot. Arnold Schwarzenegger's car. He parks, gets out, wearing a simple gray hoodie and black sweatpants, carrying his gym bag. His hair is slightly messy. He hasn't shaved yet. This is before the world wakes up. Before he has to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right now, he's just a man going to work. He unlocks the gym door. The owner gave him a key months ago. Said, "You're here before I am half the time anyway. Might as well let yourself in." Arnold flips on the lights. One by one, the fluorescent tubes flicker to life. The gym reveals itself. Empty. Silent. Cold. The heaters haven't kicked in yet. His breath is visible in the air. This is his favorite time, when the gym belongs to him alone. No crowds, no distractions, no one watching, no one asking questions. Just him and the iron. He sets down his bag, takes off his hoodie. Underneath, a simple white tank top. He starts his warm-up. Jumping jacks, arm circles, hip rotations. The movements generate heat. His body wakes up. Blood starts flowing. By 6:15, he's ready. He starts with chest. Bench press. 135 pounds for 20 reps. Warm-up set. Then 225 for 15. Then 315 for 10. Then 365 for working sets. The gym is still empty. Just Arnold. The sound of his breathing. The clink of plates. The squeak of the bench. The rhythm of effort and rest. This is discipline. This is what separates those who want from those who have. Most people hit snooze at 6 a.m. Arnold hits his first working set. By 7:30, he's finishing his workout. Cooling down. Stretching. The gym is still empty. He's been here 90 minutes. Alone. Focused. Productive. He showers. Changes. Eats his first meal of the day, 12 eggs, oatmeal, orange juice. Sits in his car for 10 minutes, writing in his training log. What he did. How it felt. What to adjust tomorrow. At 8 a.m., he drives away. The gym is still empty. This is his routine. Every day, 6 days a week. 6 a.m. Without exception. Without negotiation. Without excuses. Rain? He's there. Tired? He's there. Sore from yesterday? He's there. Hungover from a party? He's there. Sick? He's there unless he's literally bedridden. 6 a.m. Every day? The secret weapon nobody sees. Same gym. Same Monday. 12 p.m. The gym is packed now. Maybe 40 people. Music playing. Conversations happening. Energy high. This is prime time. This is when most bodybuilders train. Midday. After they've woken up. After they've eaten. When they're fresh and ready. Rick Gifted Johnson walks in. 6 feet 1 inch, 210 pounds. And he's only 22 years old. His muscle bellies are long. His insertions are perfect. His waist is naturally small. His shoulders are naturally wide. His arms have peaks that most men train 10 years to build. He has what Arnold doesn't have. What nobody can train for. Genetics. Rick knows this. Everyone knows this. People talk about Rick in hushed, envious tones. That kid is going to be a champion. He's got the best genetics I've ever seen. If he trains seriously, he's unstoppable. That's the thing. If he trains seriously. Rick trains. Sure. He's here for, maybe 5 days a week. Usually around noon. Sometimes 1 p.m. Whenever he wakes up. Whenever he feels like it. He doesn't need to be strict about it. His body responds to everything. He can miss a week and come back looking like he never stopped. That's the blessing and curse of great genetics. The blessing is obvious. The curse is it makes you lazy. Rick walks through the gym. People notice. They always notice. He's wearing a cut-off tank that shows his arms. His biceps are already 19 inches. At 22 years old. With inconsistent training. Imagine what they'd be with Arnold's discipline. Rick sees Franco Columbu doing squats. Walks over. Franco. Looking strong, man. Franco racks the bar. Nods. Thanks. You training legs today? Rick shrugs. Maybe. Depends how I feel. Might do arms. Franco's eyebrow raises slightly. Might do arms. Depends how he feels. This is exactly why Rick will never reach his potential. He trains based on feelings, not plans. Arnold was here this morning, Franco says. 6 a.m. Crushed chest. Already gone. Rick laughs. 6 a.m.? That's crazy. Why would anyone do that? We're bodybuilders, not farmers. Franco doesn't laugh. Arnold does it because he's building something. Every day, whether he feels like it or not. Rick waves this away. Arnold has to work that hard. He's got good genetics, but not great genetics. I got great genetics. I can train half as much and still beat him. Franco stares at Rick for a long moment, then goes back to his squats. Doesn't argue. Words won't change Rick's mind. Time will. Rick does his workout. Arms. Because that's what he feels like doing. Barbell curls. Dumbbell curls. Cable curls. His arms pump up immediately. They look incredible with minimal effort. 20 minutes in, people are staring. His arms look better than guys who've been training for a decade. By 1:15 p.m., Rick is done. 75 minutes in the gym. Decent workout. Not great. Not structured. Just whatever felt good. He leaves. The gym is still packed. He'll be back Thursday. Maybe Friday. Depends how he feels. This pattern continues. Every morning, 6 a.m., Arnold is there. Alone. Focused. Following a plan. Tracking everything. Progressive overload. Strategic deloads. Periodization. Science and discipline combined. Every afternoon, noon or 1 p.m., Rick is there. Whenever he wakes up. Training whatever body part sounds fun. No plan. No tracking. Just vibes and genetics. 6 months pass. March to September 1972. September 1972. Same gym. Monday morning, 6 a.m. Arnold is there. Like always. But something's different. He's bigger. Noticeably bigger. His chest is thicker. His arms are fuller. His back is wider. He's probably gained 15 pounds of muscle. Maybe 20. He's following a program specifically designed to add mass before the 1973 Olympia. German volume training. 10 sets of 10 reps for major compound movements. Brutal. Effective. Scientific. Every rep is logged. Every meal is planned. Every night he's in bed by 10 p.m. because he knows 6 a.m. is coming. This is what consistency looks like. Not motivation. Not inspiration. Consistency. Boring, repetitive, unglamorous consistency. Same gym. Same Monday. 12:30 p.m. Rick walks in. Also different. But not bigger. Actually, maybe slightly smaller. His arms still look good. His genetics haven't disappeared. But he's softer. Less defined. He's been inconsistent with diet. Inconsistent with training. Skipped 2 weeks in August because he went to the beach. Didn't feel like training in the heat. He's still relying on genetics. Still coasting on talent. Still convinced that his natural advantages will carry him. Rick sees Arnold across the gym doing heavy dumbbell presses. Walks over. Arnold. Damn, man. You're looking huge. Arnold racks the dumbbells. Stands. Wipes sweat from his forehead. Thank you. Been working. Rick flexes his own arm. Still impressive. Check it out, though. I haven't been training as hard as you, and I still look pretty good. Genetics, man. That's the difference between us. You got work ethic. I got genetics. And genetics wins. Arnold looks at Rick. Really looks. At the slight softness around Rick's midsection. At the arms that could be 21 inches, but are still 19. at the potential being wasted. You think so? Arnold asks. His voice neutral, not confrontational, just curious. I know so, Rick says. Confident. I'll prove it. Next year, 1973, we both compete. I'll train half as hard as you. Still beat you. That's just how it works. Genetics is the foundation. Everything else is just details. Arnold nods slowly. Okay, let's see. Rick grins. Thinks he's won the argument. Walks away to do his arm workout. Franco, who's been listening nearby, comes over. He really believes that, Franco says. Arnold picks up his dumbbells again. Prepares for his next set. I know. That's why he'll lose. The next 6 months. September 1972 to March 1973. Arnold, every morning. 6 a.m. No exceptions. No excuses. Adding weight to the bar week by week. Hitting PRs, tracking measurements. Adjusting diet based on progress. Going to bed early every night because 6 a.m. is sacred. Rick, inconsistent. Sometimes 4 days a week. Sometimes 2. Sometimes skips a whole week. No structure. No tracking. Just showing up when convenient and doing whatever feels good. By March 1973, the difference is stark. Arnold has added another 10 pounds of muscle. His body fat is dropping as he starts prep for the Olympia. He's bigger, leaner, more detailed than ever. His work is paying visible dividends. Rick? He looks the same as 6 months ago. Maybe even slightly worse. Still impressive because of genetics. But not improving. Stagnant. Potential unrealized. April 1973. Gold's Gym. Monday morning, 6 a.m. Arnold is there. Like always. But today, something unusual happens. The door opens. Rick walks in. At 6 a.m. First time ever. Arnold is surprised. Stops his set. Looks over. Rick, what are you doing here? Rick looks sheepish. Uncomfortable. This is way too early for him. But he's here. Wanted to see what this 6 a.m. thing is about. Wanted to train with you. Arnold nods. Gestures to the bench. Okay, we're doing chest. Let's go. They train together. Arnold's pace is relentless. Short rest periods. High volume. Intense focus. No talking between sets. Just work. By 7 o'clock, Rick is exhausted. They've done more volume in 1 hour than Rick usually does in his entire workout. His chest is pumped beyond anything he's felt before. Burning. Fatigued. Worked. They sit on a bench. Catch their breath. Rick is sweating heavily. Arnold looks like he just warmed up. This is what you do every day? Rick asks. Every day? 6 a.m. For the last 3 years. Rick shakes his head. How? How do you make yourself get up this early every single day? Arnold thinks about this. I don't make myself. I just do it. The decision is already made. I don't negotiate with myself every morning. I don't debate whether I feel like it. I decided 3 years ago that I train at 6 a.m. That decision doesn't need to be remade daily. I just execute. Rick is quiet. Processing. Arnold continues. You said genetics wins. You're right about one thing. You have better genetics than me. Your muscle bellies are longer. Your insertions are better. Your structure is superior. Rick perks up, getting validated. But, Arnold continues, genetics is just potential. Potential doesn't win competitions. Realized potential wins competitions. And potential is only realized through work. Consistent work. Daily work. Work that happens whether you feel like it or not. Arnold stands. Picks up his gym bag. Prepares to leave. 6 months ago, you told me you'd beat me with half the work. Here we are. You're still relying on genetics. I'm still relying on discipline. Let's see who's right. Rick watches Arnold leave. Sits there in the empty gym. Realizes something uncomfortable. Genetics gave him a head start. But Arnold is passing him anyway. September 1973. Mr. Olympia. New York City. Arnold steps on stage. Wins. Not close. Unanimous decision. His conditioning is perfect. His size is massive. His presentation is flawless. 3 years of 6 a.m. sessions visible in every muscle fiber. Rick didn't compete. He told people he wasn't ready, needed another year. But the truth is simpler. He looked the same as he did a year ago. 2 years ago, his genetics gave him a great starting point. But starting points don't matter if you never finish the race. Years later, Rick would say in an interview, "I had everything Arnold didn't have. Better genetics, better structure, better potential. But Arnold had the one thing I didn't have. He showed up. Every day. At 6 a.m. While I was sleeping. While I was making excuses. While I was relying on talent. He was building discipline. And discipline beats talent when talent doesn't work. Every single time." Arnold rarely talks about those 6 a.m. sessions. When asked, he says only, "Everyone wants to know the secret. The secret is boring. Wake up early. Train hard. Go to bed early. Repeat. Do this for years without stopping. That's the secret. There is no other secret." The lesson isn't about 6 a.m. specifically. It's about commitment. About removing negotiation from the equation. About understanding that motivation is fleeting but habits are permanent. Talent gets you noticed. Work gets you paid. Rick got noticed. Arnold got paid. Who in your life is Rick? Talented. Gifted. Natural advantages. Coasting on potential. Making excuses about why tomorrow will be different. And more importantly, are you Rick? Are you relying on talent instead of building discipline? Are you waiting to feel motivated instead of building habits? Because genetics fade. Talent plateaus. Motivation disappears. But discipline compounds. Every day, 6 a.m. or not. The habit you build becomes the life you live. Rick had genetics. Arnold had 6 a.m. By 1973, it was clear which one mattered more. Talent whispers, "You're special." Discipline whispers, "You're consistent." Listen to the second voice. It's the one that actually wins.